cross of local folklore and street circus, the parades by the theatre group La Fura dels Baus in the European capital of culture, Guimaraes, resemble a fireworks performance. The Catalan performing artists recently attracted 60,000 spectators, more than the city's population. They witnessed some memorable moments. Guimaraes is a small city in the north of Portugal. Though not many foreigners are acquainted with it, it has plenty of attractions. There are countless motifs that look like they're straight out of a postcard, both old and new. Around 120 million euros will be invested in the Guimaraes 2012 project this year. It's a unique opportunity to shape the city's future.
We have two complementary programs, one infrastructural and one cultural. Under the infrastructural program, we're making a great effort to convert the old industrial areas into cultural and educational spaces.
The works of foreign photographers are being exhibited in this palatial building. The photographs show the huge social change that has taken place here. Nearly half of the city's textile mills shut down over the last decade due to competition from low-cost production in Asia. The many abandoned industrial complexes in and around Guimaraes are now housing events, exhibitions, and startups in a new lease on life. A former leather and fur manufacturing facility is now the upcoming Institute of Digital Designing. Important impulses for the city's future.
London and Berlin will always be cultural capitals, but it's important that small cities like Guimaraes also get noticed. People think that small cities don't play a major role in European politics, but Europe's future is more in small cities and urban fringes than in major urban centers.
The newly emerging cultural capital has many beautiful sights, with magnificent squares and a well-preserved medieval city center. It's home to centuries-old churches and monasteries. And Guimaraes played a key role in the country's history. Portugal was born here. An inscription reminds visitors of its glorious past.
The first Portuguese king was born here in Guimaraes. In the early 12th century, he founded one nation, one country, and one empire from here.
It's said Dom Afonso Henriques was born in this castle. It was built in the 10th century. This memorial was built in his honor in the 19th century. Next to it is the Palace of the Dukes of Bragança. It's one of the city's main tourist attractions. 2.4 million visited last year alone.
Most of the tourists visit Guimaraes to see the castle. It's a national icon. They also come to see the Duke's Palace. The number of tourists doubled in January 2012 compared to last year.
2012 is extraordinary in every way for Guimaraes. Around 800 cultural events have been organized, an average of 3 per day. That includes shows by the multinational Footsparn Theatre, which has performed all over the world. But it's not just the big international events that count. The small private initiatives also make this city in northern Portugal a very special place for a visit.